In 2008, Elon Musk woke up in the middle of the night, violently sick to his stomach, and locked himself in the bathroom. He was holding two companies on the verge of collapse: SpaceX, which had just failed its third consecutive rocket launch, and Tesla, where production was stalling and cash was running out. No investors were willing to step in. Everyone told him to cut his losses. He refused. He was determined to keep both sinking ships afloat. Most people treat this story as an inspiring tale of sheer willpower, but they miss the real story, the two underlying principles that would go on to reshape entire industries. 1. A refusal to make trade-offs when everything is falling apart. And 2, a radical rethink of the century-old automotive playbook during Tesla's production hell.
That was definitely the worst year of my life.
By then, Musk had drained his personal savings. He called his brother and asked how much he had left: $75,000. That was it. His in-laws offered to mortgage their house to help. He said no. He wasn't going to drag his family into the abyss. Friends told him plainly, "There's no saving both companies. Pick one." Musk's reply has since become a famous line. "It's like I have two children, and there's not enough food, but I will never starve one to save the other." Few people catch the cold calculation hidden inside that emotional metaphor. It wasn't just sentiment, it was a brutal business calculus. If SpaceX died, Tesla's credibility as a hard-tech, high-innovation brand would collapse. The two companies were already bound together in the eyes of the market. Pull the plug on one, and the other would drown too. Reality never lets a stubborn man catch his breath. After surviving 2008, Tesla hit an even deadlier wall in 2018. Production hell. The board gave him an extreme bet. Hit a $500 billion market cap and he'd earn a $100 billion payday. Miss it and he got nothing. At the time, GM was selling 10 million cars a year and turning a profit. Tesla delivered just 100,000 and was bleeding money. To survive, they needed to build 5,000 Model 3S per week. The factory maxed out at 1,800. Engineers and Wall Street alike declared it impossible. Short sellers circled. Jim Chanos, who built his name shorting Enron, set up 2 surveillance teams, drones overhead, spotters on the ground. They were certain Tesla would fold within 6 months. Even Bill Gates bet against him. With the entire market betting against him and his own team losing faith, Musk didn't back down. He didn't lower the bar. He went the other way with 4 radical moves that conventional automakers would have called insane. Move 1. He moved into the factory. No executive perks. He announced he wouldn't leave until they hit 5,000 cars a week.
We basically messed up almost every aspect of the Model 3 production line. From cells to packs to drive motors, body line, the paint shop, final assembly, everything was messed up. And I lived in I lived in the Fremont and Nevada factories for 3 years, fixing that production line, running around like a maniac through every part of that factory, living with the team. I slept on the floor so that the team who was going through a hard time could see me on the floor. That they knew that I was not in some ivory tower.
Move 2. He obsessively stripped time from every process. At one station, he found a robot arm tightening bolts at 20% speed. Engineers had set it slow to avoid breaking parts. Musk turned it up, step by step, landing at 70%. Nothing broke. The cycle time was cut in half. That was his approach all along. First principles thinking, not accepting industry defaults, asking what the physical limit actually is. Move 3. He removed every unnecessary component. During a walkthrough, he spotted a rubber seal on the chassis. Engineers said it was for flood protection. Musk pushed back. A flood that might happen once every 10 years? Why should every car carry that cost? He grabbed a can of orange spray paint and walked the line with his VP of engineering. Every part, every step, he asked the same question. Is this absolutely necessary? If not, it got an X. Removed. Cut costs. Simplified assembly. Move 4. He borrowed a tactic from World War II. Rather than wait years for permits to build a new plant, he set up a temporary production line in the factory parking lot. Intense. No expensive robots, just workers. No heavy conveyor belts, they used simple carts and gravity to move the chassis. And he parked ice cream trucks inside the tents so workers could cool down. Low cost, fast expansion. This reckless, rule-breaking approach smashed every expectation in just 6 months. Days before the deadline, Musk tweeted at 1:56 a.m. 7,000 cars, 7 days. The stock surged. Short sellers lost $8 billion, combined enough to build 14 Burj Khalifas. Bill Gates took a massive hit. Jim Chanos, who had been shorting companies for decades without a loss this big, saw his fund shrink drastically. He eventually shut it down. Most people attribute Musk's turnaround to pure grit. But look closer, and 2 insights separate him from ordinary founders. First, he didn't pick between companies. While most entrepreneurs would cut their losses, Musk doubled down because he saw the deep branding and cash flow tie between SpaceX and Tesla. Sacrifice one, lose the other. He was playing a longer game, betting on synergy. Second, he didn't worship automation or legacy workflow. In production hell, he reversed the order. Cut the waste, then speed up, then automate. The tent line proved that efficiency doesn't come from expensive machinery. It comes from eliminating useless steps. That blueprint later became the standard in every Tesla gigafactory. His darkest hours came in 2 waves. In 2008, he carried 2 failing companies alone, while his body and mind broke down. In 2018, he stood against an entire industry and a wall of short seller money and pushed through by sheer execution. 2 biographies, one by Ashley Vance, another by Walter Isaacson, document these years in detail. Beyond the titles and the net worth, the real lesson from Tesla's production hell is this. When everyone tells you no, when every rule is stacked against you, compromise won't save you. The only way out is to rewrite the problem, cut the waste, get your hands dirty, and let the results speak for themselves.